All right, we're gonna try this again. I messed it up. Garage tour. Have the Penske Automotive Analyzer, Matco OTC ball joint press. And behind all this stuff, we got another OTC puller. And I believe those are my torque limiting extensions or one of the other puller sets I have. I don't quite remember. There's also a Black & Decker router back there. Craftsman Pro Sawzall, my big giant bolt cutters. Bunch of old bars, tire bars, you name it. Some old battery chargers, heaters. And we got this DeWalt battery grease gun, the 20 volt. Found that in the ditch. Works great. I'll have to break out the socket kit here, ADV. Hex Torx Master Set. I love it. But wheel bolt pullers. It's all pop rivets. I think that one's soldering irons. That one's either soldering irons or pliers, and then that's just all the solder. Basic tool sets down here. Just a Craftsman kit and a Husky kit, and then I think it's a Craftsman belt sander. It needs some love. Random half put together socket sets, and then that's just like miscellaneous tools. Yeah, lots of ish. Giant crowbar. I don't know what it was for. It's probably for lifting manhole covers by the looks of it. But I like it. Giant bolt cutters, and I got that. A lot of the tools I either found or got for cheap. Like I think I paid $10 for these bolt cutters, and the Black & Decker trimmer was on the trash for free. The Craftsman Pro Sawzall was on trash for free too, and all I needed was a screw, which I had, so good for me. A lot of my big diesel wrenches, these are all below what do you call it, the 2-inch mark, so 1 5/8, 1 11/16, and I think that might be a 2-inch back there. So Williams, Proto, and Armstrong are a lot of my tools. Nice big Craftsman compressor, which was free. Works fine. Love it. Another thing from an estate was a pair of M. Klein hacksaw, which I do dig. $50 old school vise does what I need. This toolbox miscellaneous. That's miscellaneous hardware. That's drill bits, files, boatloads of drill bits. You just kind of end up with them. And I just got this bandsaw today, which the light works. It sounds like it might have some bearing troubles, but nothing I can't handle. All my toe straps and extension cords and whatnot. Just chill right there. Let's see what's next on the agenda. And excuse my project over here. I have the motor sitting there, and then behind this toolbox is a rear for it, and then all the parts for the motor are just thrown about on the cart. So yeah, lots of stuff that way. I guess I'll start with the small box. A lot of kit tools. Yeah, move this stuff out of my way. A lot of kit tools, spare tools, 2 Harris torch head handles, a snap-on dial test set, Blue Point refractometer, and I think this Allison is a TPMS tool, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of just different vacuum gauges, fuel gauges. That small case is a short finder, and then that's the TPMS tool. Allison might be for fuel injection. I don't really remember. I haven't really used it. Yeah, miscellaneous spares, hooks, whatever. All the kit tools. It's a Matco master disconnect set, which was cheap. I think I paid $50. Retails $250. Was a good eBay deal. Can't really pass it up for what you get. Complete kit. 5-ton jaw puller Pittsburgh. That's a Blue Point coolant pressure gauge, the old school basic one. That digital tire gauge I have out, but that's just a cheap bearing driver set. Our bushing seal driver set's plastic, so little heel cooler kit for spark plugs. And then a Maddox, that's a power steering pump pulley remover. What the heck was this kit? I don't remember. That kit is the Master Cool Matco rebrand hydraulic flare tool kit. What the heck is this kit? Oh, this is snap ring, Icon snap ring kit. This is the pulley remover. I don't mess with this cabinet much. That's the leak down kit for head gaskets. I forget what this is. This is spin handle. That's the spin handle. I don't know what that kit is on the shelf then. I have no idea what that thing is. Some sort of cheaper Pittsburgh probably. That's a Weller soldering gun portable kit. Matco deep metric socket, like axle nut sockets, so like 27 to 37 millimeter. Mac fuse circuit breaker kit, cheap little Napa 1/4 inch set, and then a KD axle bearing slide hammer puller set. So that's the main thing that this box gets used for. I'll have to find out what that other kit is at some point. If I don't know what it is, it probably doesn't matter too much to me. A lot of spare big wrenches, 1 7/16 and 3/8. And that drawer is screwed. Lots of the big older stuff, old school voltmeter. I found this on a farm, pulled, beat up hammer, hacksaws, a bud wrench, and a conduit bender. Lots of just random ish in that drawer. That whole box is just kind of ish anyway. This is a Craftsman box I messed with and fixed up. I got the big snap-on 3/4 inch ratchet with the 58 inch handle, and just another little pry bar deal up here too. I keep a lot of my spare go-to batteries, so just the Makitas were in my way, but all the mini batteries, the 16 volts for the Matco 3/8 impact. This is the weaker one. I kind of wish I'd have waited for the better one. And then the big boy Matco 1/2 inch impact with like 1,600 pounds breakaway. Little Mac mini greaser, and then a lot of my lights, which were charging. I gotta put them back. All Matco lights. Two of the two orange ones I bought used, and then I bought the red one new. The red one's like, I think 1,000 lumen for 2 hours, so not too bad. A lot of miscellaneous sockets, random stuff like that. Electrical drawer, so Cornwall terminal kit, Mac portable lug crimp. These Craftsman Robo pliers. I just didn't have a spot for them, so I threw them up here. I think there's a KD terminal tool piece, the little plastic fuse pullers. A lot of random heat shrinks and stuff. Good crimpers, the Lyle straight disconnect pliers. Lots of random like Lyle bulb and broken fuses, relays, and whatever pliers. All found their way up in there. Power probe, my voltmeters, all my test lights and stuff kind of sitting here. I think there's a Mac test light and then a random DeWalt ratcheting screwdriver. This drawer's random drill bits, like screw gun bits, hole saws. That's a Blue Point with snap-on socket, impact hand driver, and then just a random no-name 3/8 impact hand impact driver. Going on to this drawer is a lot of like taps and stuff and extraction. So, or this is all the extractors. That's right. Random half put together helicoils, bits, nut splitter, random extractor kits, more random extractors, snap-on extractor set, pipe extractor, Matco strip nut and bolt wrenches for metrics, and then I think this is KD as well, spindle rethreader tool, which is pretty cool. Wire brushes, files, go-to, specialty type wrenches, big long snap-on Saltus wrenches. Love them for the hydraulic lines. Smaller snap-on and one Mac Saltus wrench, and then all the double offsets. These ones are all true fit except for this Duro, and just some random other ones, bigger sizes going up that are the slight offset. Miscellaneous kind of crazy drawer. Sonex flare nuts, Matco anti-slip screwdrivers, Matco metric flare nut wrenches, one random SK standard flare nut wrench. Dana 44 axle nut hub. I think this is a Toyota hub nut. I don't know. It was a yard sale deal for cheaps. Cornwell GM late model oil pressure sensor socket. Matco filter sockets, and then Cornwell extractors, like the easy off extractors, gear wrench, crow's feet, and then Cornwell specialty tamper proofs, because they don't fit any normal tamper proofs. They're like a specialty kind of weird tamper proof deal. I was hoping they were normal, but they aren't, so I just have other sets. Matco long flex head, 88 tooth half-inch ratchet, Matco master punch chisel set, Chrysler. It's a Miller specialty tool for adjusting bearing. I guess it'd be bearing preload for this application. It's for adjusting the pressure on the differential case bearings. There's a different term for it. I just can't remember right now. Matco serpentine belt wrench specialty, indexing serpentine belt wrench, pretty cool. I used it a couple times. It's all right. It just doesn't work on the light, well, not light, but like medium duty Ford diesels. You hit the battery terminals with them for whatever reason. Silver Eagle O2 socket set, O2 central socket set, the VIM double pivoting U-joints, and a Matco Flex kit with just miscellaneous Blue Point and Snap-on extensions piled in. Pretty much this is my brake work drawer. Flare pliers, Matco long reach hose clamp pliers, brake lining gauge, drum lining gauge, distributor wrenches, caging bolts for the diesels, and then slack adjuster deals, and then of course the 3/4 extra deep Lyle brake caging socket, terminal pliers, lots of brake spoons and other stuff of that nature. All the bigger wrenches that are still small. I think this goes up to an inch and 3/4 from probably inch and 1/16, inch and a 1/16 or so. But yeah, lots of random stuff, you know. Service wrenches, snap ring pliers, miscellaneous kind of plier, like specialty type pliers. Got all the tips for the KD pliers kits over here. We got some Proto and Walls True Arc pliers. It's really, I don't know why this is so expensive, but it's a locking KD snap ring plier. And then the massive, it's a shame because the one I had that was wore out was a Snap-on, and this is Snap-on, but it doesn't say it on it. But this is Snap-on's replacement for that massive internal ring plier. Easy Red Kiwi plier set, some hose clamp pliers, vacuum line pliers, plastic clip pliers, spark plug pliers, and then I don't know what these ones are. These are weird specialty, like hook bills. I don't know what they were. They were in Grandpop's stuff when he passed, so I held on to them. Some of my pullers made it in here. It's just kind of miscellaneous. Temp kit, brand new, power probe. Lots of big channel locks and channel locks in general. Some spud wrenches, and then a really cool ratcheting inch and 1/16 and inch and 1/4 wrench. So pretty cool for me. I don't know. I used it a little bit at the DOT, but not very much. I just found it a useful tool to have, though. I think it was $1. Air tool kit. So we got the pivoting and twist handle. I can't twist it with one hand, but the handle can twist to any direction for the trigger. Matco 400-pound breakaway gun, air gun. We got Snap-on. What is this? FAR 72B air ratchet, IR right angle, Puma die grinder. I don't know what the heck this thing is. It's in here. 2 Black & Decker die grinders. I think this one's messed up inside. Snap-on butterfly impact, brand new Matco 1/4" air impact, and then a Chief little whiz wheel. Big drawer number 2. Took an arm puller I just threw in here to get out of my way. A lot of big sockets, hub nut sockets, specialty like head sockets, and pipe rethreading stuff. Snap-on metric freeze plug installer. I paid 25 bucks for it, and then below it's like kind of a, it was like a cheap, I think it was a Pit Tools 3/4 ratchet set, but it sucks. It like broke a lot, so I just put whatever I could find better in there. But I do have some decent ones like this gray pneumatic 1.25" impact, and I think the Proto is brand new. I've got it for like $3 at yard sale. 1.1/8" Proto 3/4" drive. So pretty cool. Little spin handles, a Parex, and a Craftsman. And my favorite drawer, because I made it work, all the big, stupid, heavy stuff. Oil filter wrenches, pliers. I think there's a strap wrench in here too somewhere. But a lot of pipe wrenches and big stuff like that. Hammers, C-clamps, like frame C-clamps for trucks. But I made this whole track system to keep this drawer in place and keep it supported so I could actually use it, because before it would just fall into the box. And now it works well for me. This drawer's a lot of ish too, impact guns and other odds and ends. Like that's a Milwaukee, I think it's like a 45-degree angle drill. Yeah, 45-degree angle drill, Snap-on heat gun, dual temp. Got the IR, little air impact, a Mac air impact, and then a Matco IR rebrand impact. It was all, like all these guns were used, and the one IR was free to me and just needed a trigger set free. I think that's a big Black & Decker drill, and then the huge, massive semi-truck oil filter wrench sockets are down in there. Kind of dark, but they're buried. I don't really want to dig them out. I think they're gear wrench as well. They weren't too bad. I think they were like 20 or 30 bucks a socket, and there's 3 of them. Works for me. Little Porter cable that was on the trash. It works fine. I don't know why people throw out good tools, but I'm not complaining. It just adds to what I own. I don't know what these tool chuck things are. Grandpop stuff, just held on to them. Always hold on to stuff. I don't know what it does. I guess I'll do the black box. Got all my chargers and stuff plugged in. Lots of random batteries, some older DeWalt specialty stuff. So DeWalt battery, NiCad right angle, and DeWalt pivoting screwdriver, locking pivoting screwdriver. Makita little hammer gun, and my dad's borrowing my actual drill. Let me put this anti-seize away before it makes a mess. God damn it. It's already making a mess. It's making a mess. Okay. Come on, cat. There we go. Wipe the hands off. Yeah, so then this box is, it's kind of been made into like random specialty and then just odds and ends. It's not really organized, not my go-to. So standard wrench drawer, Oxwall tools, ignition wrench set, and then this is a Williams ignition wrench set. I think I only paid like 10 bucks for that set. It goes for like 130. Different tappet wrenches, and then brand new Utica brake bleeding wrenches from like the 60s. Thought it was cool, picked them up. Lots of odds and ends wrenches, old teens, 20s Mac wrenches. Half moons and specialty starter manifolds. Lots of weird ones. Like I think this is a Detroit water pump and starter wrench. This is another Detroit wrench of some sort, and I think this is a water pump wrench too for like a Cummins. I don't know. Random S wrench, Snap-on. All metrics are in here. These are standards, but needed a place to lay them out. Miscellaneous, random pliers, hose cutter, Craftsman Pro. Always use my Klein Linesmans. They're my favorites. Lots of random picks, prise, pocket prise, and stuff. A lot of I always like Exolite tools, so whenever I saw the Exolite drivers, I just had to pick them up. Exolite's, you know, expensive electrician stuff, so had to get it. Of course, my brand new Cornwell scraper, another old Cornwell scraper, and just a lot of random scrapers, knives, adjustables, a monkey wrench, and a basin wrench. Some just random whisk cutters. My spare kind of whatever socket drawer, any random sockets, sets, and stuff. I love the Fleet wrench, but it's just beat. I can't get a rebuild for it, so it's just done. Pearhead Proto is pretty cool, works great. I forget what is this? This is a Plum. Yeah, Plum works fine. That scaffolding ratchet I just bought because I haven't seen the scaffolding ratchet in a while, so I figured I'd have one just in case I ever had to do some housework or something. A lot of like tap and die drill specialty stuff. A lot of older tap and die drilling stuff. Like just random loose. Big drawer. Just the little Ampro torque wrench. Matco digital torque wrench. Random older Snap-on. Slightly off. I think it's like 10-pound off. Snap-on wrench. Torque wrench. It does a lot of the lower torques, but I do got to get it calibrated. I just didn't feel like it. CDI half-inch click type with the spin adjust wrench. I love this wrench. It's my favorite. It's my go-to. What was this one? This was another CDI, and that was that's a weird old brand. I forget the name of it. It's like a Lodi or something like that. I can't remember. Cornwell wheel protector flips. Mac thin wall wheel sockets. Cornwell triple squares. Matco triple squares. I think these are just bigger metric chromes, random sockets, like a lot of double squares, stuff like that. 2 drag links, and then pipe plug sockets, and then some random sockets. Like that is a ball joint tensioner adjustment socket for the Ram Charger behind me. It's weird. I hate that axle. It's a pain in my neck. Pain in the neck for the front end. I just problems. Just bought these Icon double flex switchable ratcheting wrenches. I got them on sale for $150 for damaged box instead of the $212. Mac carb click. I don't think it clicks anymore, but it still gives a very precise adjustment, and I like that. It's better than the little bendy driver that I had. So, and then Cornwell upholstery pliers for the clips and stuff. Work great, love them. Use them a lot, so found them a spot in the drawer. Is that going to close with that? Yes, it is. Good. A lot of Icon socket sets. A lot of ball hex sets, and then big hex stuff that I didn't have. Random air tool crap. My like miscellaneous go-to drawer. Super glue, random stuff, outlet testers, screwdrivers, random semi go-to, but not really. It's like some old hard-handled Snap-ons and Irwins and stuff. Hammer drawer, Matco dead blow ball peens, and then some good old heavy-duty ball peens. You know, ladies' foot pry bars, random wedge bars and stuff, cat's paws. A lot of like engine works, rear main rope seal puller, Blue Point ball seal puller, brand new body filler stuff. A lot of bicycle tools and stuff. I think this is a clutch aligner for a truck, big diesel trucks. Brand new deal there. Chainsaw tools, upholstery tools, spanner wrenches, and snow chain tighteners and stuff like that. Clutch aligner for the diesels. Just lots of like random miscellaneous small kind of whatever automotive and diesel tools wedged in there. A lot of miscellaneous in here too. Big diesel strap wrench. I don't know what this flare tool is, but it's some sort of weird flaring tool. It was like $1. Picked it up just because. Why not? A lot of specialty cutters, 45-degree cutters, Husky nut drivers, you know, big rigid cutters, and a little hubcap remover. Just lots of random, you know, whatever. Bigger vice grips down there. It's all just whatever in that drawer that I can squeeze. T-bone tire repairs. I think there's a lot of like electrical kits and the Black & Decker die grinder, or little rotary tool, I mean. Yeah, there's 2 Ryobi kits down there, and then the little Matco Noid light. I forget what this kit is. Oh, that's a Mac spark plug socket set, and then I think there's a gasket cutter and some drill bits and whatnot down in there too. Lots of just whatever I can stick in this box ends up in this box type deals. It doesn't always fit very well though. Now I can't get the darn vacuum caps to go in. What the heck? Let me pause this.